Hey, welcome back to the Ping Pong Flix Show. My name is Chris Wong. As you can see, my kids' desks are being set up. That's why it looks a little bit different, and I am going to be moving to another room maybe about a month from now. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. Let's talk about some daily news in genre films and a TV show that was canceled. This is the most disappointing thing out of 2021 so far. Oh my god. But Misha Green actually added a little bit more to the flames of getting Lovecraft Country. And I'm hoping this flame would actually entice some other production company or even HBO to say, hey, you know what? I think we got something here. Maybe we should be picking up season 2. I don't know. But she says this, whispers, just to clarify, Lovecraft Country. What is that? Are those zombies? What is this? So there was that picture, and it showed in the middle the white lands. And in my previous video, I thought that was like a segregated country where there's white people in the middle. But the white lands is a territory that's completely overrun by zombies. Most of them of the slower variety, shamblers, with both pockets of fast-moving zombies too. One price of the origin spell was the creation of a zombie population. Years into the epidemic, a joint effort was undertaken to corral the zombies into one location in the center of America. Man, it's almost like Army of the Dead. The White Lands now function as a dangerous border between the South, West, and Northern territories. X marks the spot where the source will appear. That sounds fantastic. We're going to have zombies in this too? I mean, it makes sense. They had ghosts and everything. Ghosts, aliens, zombies. Zombies would have been in the season 2. Man, I can't believe it's canceled. There's so much of them. That's great ideas. Why did they not like these ideas? I don't know. But hopefully this, like I said, it will entice either HBO, maybe another network. Somehow, some way or the other, maybe, just maybe, we could actually get to see season 2 of Lovecraft Country. Well, let's get into some Star Wars with anime. This is going to be cool. 7 Japanese anime studios bring their unique talent and perspective to Star Wars Visions, a collection of animated original short films streaming September 22nd on Disney+. And it's really the animation, at least the concept of it, really awesome. It's almost like that whole 7 Samurai with Star Wars that Zack Snyder was going to do, but now it's all in animated form. Each team, each studio is bringing their own take to Star Wars. It sounds awesome. It looks great. It looks fantastic. This reminds me of like the Animatrix. Remember Animatrix? The Matrix had an animated anthology too. And also Batman, Gotham Knights. That also was an anthology of different Batman stories animated as well. So I think this is going to be a really fun, cool little original short films that's going on Disney+. So I can't wait to check this one out. As we get into DC, it's just another reminder that Zack Snyder's Justice League trilogy is top trending projects in movies and TV category now on Amazon bestsellers. It's still one of the best-selling products on Amazon right now. So if you haven't checked it out, please click on the pinned comment down below and get yourself a copy of Zack Snyder's Justice League trilogy. As we head into DC, we're going to have to check out The Rock first. The Rock put it on Instagram. This awesome picture of something looks pretty good. I'm guessing it's healthy, but it looks really good. He says, doesn't look like much, but it's the results we hope for. This coming week is a big one. Our final week of production for the filming of Black Adam. That's it. That's already? All the training, the diet with COVID. It's been 2 years of character, story, and production prep, and it all culminates to next week. And then he goes on further to talk about his food. But that's it. Next week is the ending of principal photography. That was really quick. And we still never got to see any of the characters. Except for him, but he was in like a cloak. I mean, they were really secretive, and I'm thinking because a lot of it shot inside, not outside, like Shazam, so we don't get to see any of it. Like The Flash, you get to see because people are like telescopic cameras going everywhere. But this one, they were filming all inside on giant sets probably. That's why you never got to see what they look like, and that's amazing. So I'm hoping by the time it culminates to next week, we could at the very least, have a shot of Black Adam full without the cloak and everything, unless they're definitely going to be saving that for like CinemaCon or most likely DC fandom if we don't see anything till then, DC fandom would definitely be the place that you'll see a lot of Black Adam. So I'm amazed, I'm kind of shocked, but it's been a long time. This dude's been Black Adam for years and years, and he's finally done shooting it. Next week he's done shooting it. It's finally coming out. He's finally Black Adam. I hope it's good. Let's see. I can't wait to see the first trailer for Black Adam. Alright, so that Tomorrow War came out on Amazon. I got to see it. It was really good. And I'm going to do like a movie explain video for that. But Chris McKay actually talked about Nightwing. Variety asked, speaking of the future, what projects are next for you? And he said this, Nightwing is still a movie that I really want to do. I love the character of Dick Grayson as a young adult, becoming his own kind of superhero character. That was going to be a father and son story and also a revenge movie, which I was really excited about because there's a lot going on in that script. It was going to be really primal and pared down and like a real red meat movie in the best way. Is it still happening though? I don't have a firm commitment yet, but I hope that's something that we can still make. It has not been a priority these days. I'm hoping that it will become the priority soon. That would be my favorite thing to come out of all of this stuff. So he's definitely still going out and trying to get this thing made. And actively seeming like he's actually in discussions with Warner Brothers in order to get it more prioritized. Of course, they have a lot on their plate right now, as you've seen all the different movies that are coming out. But this could be later on, maybe after the Discovery, he'll get a chance to actually make a Nightwing movie. But the question is, I think later on, if we find out more, that Dick Grayson is not alive, in the Zack Snyder's Justice League. It's, and that's not Jason Todd's outfit as well. So would that be a different universe? Will it be utilizing his own universe? Meaning this is a Nightwing with a different Batman, almost like a third or fourth Batman by now in the DCEU. But that part is probably the discussion they're probably making. That's why they can't have a firm commitment, I'm guessing, because the DCEU is kind of like a little bit still up in the air in a bit of different multiverses and things, and the Flash will probably try to explain all that. But by the time the Nightwing comes out, will it be another Batman? Ben Affleck's Batman? Pattinson's Batman? So I don't know. We don't know yet. But it's great to hear that Chris McKay is still trying to get it done. He has not given up. And it feels like, and this coming from his own side, like Variety asked him the question, what projects are next for you? And he just said it right out. Nightwing. So it's like, that's something he's actively pursuing for it. So let's see what happens. Let's see if he's able to get to make that Nightwing movie that he's always wanted to make. Speaking of more DC films, there is a movie that's coming out next month, and that's called The Suicide Squad. James Gunn actually talked about a roster of characters that didn't make the cut. This is what James Gunn said. When I first considered taking the job of writing The Suicide Squad, I kept a file folder of characters I was considering. Here are just a few of many that didn't make the cut. Parentheses, for now. For now. Let's see what he had in mind. Look at these characters right here. What? Right? Deathstroke too? Every character in the Suicide Squad was chosen for a purpose, great or small, and although I love many of these other characters, they didn't serve the story quite as well. Like Man-Bat, I guess, would have been a really cool addition. That would have been something different to that. But like you said, a lot of these things, when they go into pre-production or they're thinking out the concept or even writing it, they're thinking of what characters should they use. And Suicide Squad, especially a movie that has a lot of different characters, he can really go in deep into the comics and try to pull who he wants to use. I am, of course, open to using them in the future, and there are many more wonderful DC Comics characters where these came from. See the Suicide Squad in theaters next month. Solomon Grundy, that would have been interesting. The Rainbow Creature, that is kind of something that James Gunn will probably pick next time. But as you can see here, there are a ton of characters that he could possibly choose for the next movie. If the Suicide Squad does well, he's probably going to get a chance to do the next movie. And will he do another Suicide Squad? It does seem like it. It does seem like he loves the Suicide Squad team. As in the other tweet he put out today, New 52 is when I refell in love with the Suicide Squad and when Harley Quinn joined. Because of that, Court of Owls, Animal Man, and much more, I'll always be fond of that era at DC Comics. Call me a sucker, but I literally bought every single issue launched at that time and loved it. So, if the first Suicide Squad that's coming out is like the Ostrander time period, that's that time period of Suicide Squad, I'm willing to bet that the next phase, the next movie, if he gets to do another Suicide Squad, will definitely be inspired by the New 52. And I think he's just trying to excite us or excite people. Is like, look, I got a lot of ideas. I got a lot of ideas for Suicide Squad, and here's another one. Here's where I'm going to take it if the first one's successful. So please go out there and see the movie next month. I think that's what he's trying to say. And I hope the movie's good. If the movie's not good and it doesn't do well, then yeah, that's it. He probably won't have the next one. Maybe he'll still be working on that Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn movie. People saying Gotham City Sirens, or at this point, if he's truly just going to go to the next phase and make more Suicide Squad, New 52 would be it, and would he be the one that actually gets Deathstroke back into the movies? Here am hoping Joe Manganiello is going to be Deathstroke. He is Deathstroke. You see him in Zack Snyder's Justice League. He's even in Justice League. So I'm gonna say, like, if he was willing to try to get, he got Joe Kinnaman as Rick Flag. He got Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. He didn't recast Harley Quinn at all. He even got Captain Boomerang back, right? And he was about to get Will Smith back as Deadshot, but because Will Smith wasn't available, he had to get a new character to get Idris Elba involved. So, with that being said, he could probably pull in and say, Joe, we're going to get Joe for the next Suicide Squad movie. So Joe, Slade, Wilson, Deathstroke, he's going to be in my next movie. So that's a huge possibility that he could bring in Joe in some other fashion. And hopefully, if that happens, if we don't get a Deathstroke HBO Max series or whatever, or a movie before then, that may be a way to get Joe back into it and then further explore his character after. Because Peacemaker, what is in the Suicide Squad, James Gunn decided to have a Peacemaker HBO Max series, maybe after Suicide Squad 2, the Suicide Squad 2, I guess you could call it that. Joe Manganiello could have a Deathstroke HBO Max series spinoff from that. I don't know. I'm just being very optimistic, and hopefully that happens for Joe. He deserves it, and he's an awesome Deathstroke. I want to see him in action instead of just talking. I want to see him kick ass. I know you guys do as well. All right, well, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you absolutely love this daily dose of entertainment news and content, please click the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, keep this hot dog light on, and I'll see you next time. Bye.